with the software sales team at Storable. I specialize in the Store Edge software as well as the Easy Storage software. And today I'm just going to show a quick video of a demo of the Easy Storage software. So if you want to get to the Easy Storage demo page, it's just demostorage.com, and it'll take you to this site, which just looks like a demo website for a storage facility. We can obviously put your logo up at the top left, your facility photos here in the background. All the content and everything will be very specific to your facility. You can change the color scheme to match your logo. It's pretty customizable. You can add as many pages. If you jump here to the rent storage page, this is where it'll show your inventory. So what sizes you have available, a little size guide photo, description of what it fits, and then of course the price. Now, if you have availability in those unit types, there will be a Rent Now button. If you're full in those unit types, it'll just automatically switch to waiting list so that people can jump on your waiting list. One other thing I wanted to point out is if you have multiple locations, you can have those show like right here if you want. So that once they land on your page, they can see that you service multiple areas, and then they can click rent storage on whichever location that is closer to them or that they're interested in. So it really can work for a multi-location property or portfolio. So let's go ahead and log in to the software. So we'll go ahead and click make a payment / login. Real quick, just before we log in as a manager, let's click login as customer. So this is what your tenant would see when they get logged into their account. They're going to see their information off to the left, their balance information, the units that they're renting from you right there in the middle, and then the billing history down there at the bottom. So they can see what they've been charged, what payments have been posted, and what their running balance is as well. If they need to make a payment, they could come up here and make a one-time on-demand payment. If they just want to get on auto pay where the software automatically runs their payment method on the due date, they can click the recurring billing button and they can update that here. So we'll go ahead and click log out. And then now let's click login as manager. So keep in mind that this is all mobile friendly. So they can pull this up from their cell phone, desktop, laptop, it doesn't matter. It's going to be as easy to use regardless of what device they're on. So now that we're in the management side, so this is when you would put your username and password in. This is what you would see. So, you immediately see your dashboard, which will be like, previous month's revenue, your awaiting payment, current occupancy. You can edit the dashboard, so you can kind of play around with, different views of these graphs and data points. Then as you scroll down, you'll see, your waiting list is just a quick access. You can also access it from here. Any tasks that you have for the day, and then any new move-in or move-outs that you have requested. And you can certainly go and finalize that once you've seen them. And then up at the top left, along the top, there are going to be 7 different tabs. And this is the navigation of the software. So for example, let's hover over the setup tab. This is where you'll customize a lot of your settings, user logins, gate integration, payment processing, so merchant account, your late and lien process. So, what happens if somebody's 5, 10, 15 days late, tenant protection setup. And then, of course, like a spare foot integration, any type of integrations that we have can be found under the setup. And then let's hover over the units tab and then click on sitemap. This is like the first thing that I pull up at my facility, just because very quickly you can see which units are available, which ones are rented, which ones are late, locked out, so forth. And you can, size these, as you like. So, they don't have to be this big. I think somebody was just playing around with them. But it's all interactive too. So you can hover over unit, see who's in there, see what their balance is, just get a little snapshot. And then if you need to dive in deeper, you can obviously click on it, click on their name, and it takes you right to their account where you can, of course, do much more things than just from the sitemap. You'll have all these functions, update their auto pay, make a payment. If they send you a check, you can go in and post that payment. If you need to text them, on demand or reply to a text, you could come in here and just text right through the software. Notification preferences, anything that you'd expect to be able to do with the tenant will be found on their account. Of course, their billing history, notes, if you need to make any notes on a customer, you have full access to do so. Let's dive into some reports. So these are all the reports that you can pull, whether you're wanting to see your expected revenue, see like if every unit was full, what would your revenue be each month? And then you can also even dive in a little bit deeper and see how your tenants match up. So how close are you to getting everybody to your street rates? You can use that a couple different ways. You could pull your revenues, collections, of course, occupancy, payment processing, move in, move out, waiting list, unit notes. So if you make notes on a unit that, might need a door to be serviced or, cleared out or anything like that, you can just pull a quick view of all of those. Let's jump over to the email, text, and print. This is where all your new text messages will come. So if somebody texts back, these are all the new texts will be. You can also customize the templates that get sent out. So the automatic email and text templates that get sent out, you could customize those if you want to convey something specific, or if you want to add to the language there, you have full access to customize any of that. And then you also have full access to edit anything on your website. So any page, the language, photos, anything like that, you could come in here and edit all that. And then if you need to just see a quick view of your website, as you make those changes, you can click that and that'll take you right in there. That's pretty much just a quick overview of the software. Obviously, there's a lot of things that you can customize, configure, and do with the software. But that just kind of gives you a general feel of the navigation, the different things that you can easily do. Easy storage software is kind of geared more towards small to medium-sized facilities. It's a little bit easier to use, a little bit more friendly to that regard. So feel free to play around with it. Reach out to me with any questions. I'm happy to help any way that I can. My contact information will be in the comments of this video. Thank you. Have a great day.